Hey there, y'all. Welcome to Coffee Date Thursday, round 3 for me. I can't believe this is the third time I'm recording this on a third device. In fact, on my phone, which is slightly problematic given the theme for today's Coffee Date Thursday, which is our favorite phone apps right now. I will just figure out a way to edit in some screenshots for you because this has been a comedy of errors getting this video made. But I'm so happy to be here back with you. It is Coffee Date Thursday. Today is March 2nd, 2017. Mardi Gras is over. I have been completely off grid for a week of fantastic festivals. I went to a ball. Yeah, just amazing stuff. So I'm happy to be back with you. I have several videos in the works. I was supposed to film like 3 of them today. This is clearly probably going to be maybe one of two. I might be able to squeeze in a fluff mail before my husband gets home. Let's see how quickly we can do this one. So let's get started. Today's Coffee Date Thursday is apps I love right now. And it's actually super timely because in February I decluttered my whole house. And that included my electronics, and I found it actually really cathartic and useful to like clean off my desktop space on my work computer, on my tablet, and on my phone. So I've reorganized my apps, and I'll put some screenshots in here of these so that I have actually very few apps on my main phone screens. I mean, I can always click the app and open anything I want, and I have like 100 apps in there, but so I have one screen with like everything I use like every day. I have one screen of, I can't look at it because I'm filming on my phone. I have one screen with just 2 little fitness health apps, and I don't know how long that's gonna last there. Rally I do use pretty regularly because through work I get like incentives to do healthy things. But MyFitnessPal and I really hate each other, and I usually like go super gung-ho for like 6.5 days and then uninstall it and don't look at it again for 1.5 years. So I don't think it's gonna stay. I also have a screen of apps that I use pretty much only for work. Skype, WhatsApp, email, like stuff that I use for work. And then I have a screen of games. I know I'm the last person on the planet that plays Neku Atsume. I don't care. I really like it. I indulge in Candy Crush still on occasion, unapologetic. And I play a couple of word games, and I have been trying to refresh my Spanish and learn French by playing Duolingo, which I really recommend. Is a really fun, easy language software game app. I just don't have time for it, so it's not working for me very well right now. And then I treat Snapchat really like a game because I don't use it unless there's some sort of bug in here. I only use it pretty much with my girlfriends, like at happy hour for feeling silly. And my sailing game because I really need to get the points of sail down better, and that makes it kind of fun for me, I guess. I feel like there's one more screen. Oh yeah, I have a screen of all my reading and writing apps. So that's my Nook and Kindle and library apps where I can download ebooks. Usually I use that on my tablet, not my phone, but you know, just in case I get stuck somewhere and want to read something. Goodreads. I also have some novel note-taking apps that I use in November when I do NaNoWriMo, and kind of a speech-to-text app for when I get a lot of ideas when I'm like riding my bicycle. So it's nice to just click that app on and I can just talk into my ideas, and then it types them out for me. So that works pretty good. And then I just have my main page, which is the stuff that I use all the time. And I'm going to try to remember what's on it while I'm talking to you. I know across the bottom in the primary apps, I have my phone app, my camera app, which is possibly the most common app I use besides Facebook, and my link to my other apps, and also Lyft, which is my go-to ride home service when I happen to be out and about anywhere and need to get home quickly. And then I'm just going to go through these really quickly, and then there's just 3 of them specifically that I want to tell you about. Maybe what's on there. Okay, Facebook and Instagram, right? We're all on those all the time. Twitter, all the time. I don't post on Twitter very much. Like, I post a lot on Facebook and Instagram. I don't post a lot on Twitter, but I read a lot on Twitter every day. So my social media kind of hub. And when I was watching all of your videos earlier, it was really fun to see everybody talking about social media just a little bit for the most part. What else is on that page? Texting app. My MP3 music app is on there. I have like 1,000 songs so that I can listen to music wherever I'm at, whatever I want. I have YouTube and YouTube Studio on there, but I really don't use YouTube a lot on my phone. I use it really primarily on my computer and tablet, but I do keep it there for when I need to do those like super quick, one take videos in the backseat of a taxi, immediate uploads, or if I see that I get some comments that I want to respond to quickly, then I'll use Studio for that. So they're good to have, and I keep them there, although I probably use those less. And then there's 3 apps on there that I use all the time that I wanted to introduce you to more specifically, and they're completely different types of apps, but I thought you might find them interesting, and maybe one of them or 2 of them would be useful for you. The first one is Countable. Okay, are we back? All right. Weirdly timed. Everything about this video is trying to be wrong today. Where was, okay. Countable app. Countable app, speaking. Countable is an app that does 2 things. First, it presents to you legislature that's going on currently so that you can see what actual bills are being passed and being discussed currently by your representatives in Washington. And what they do is they present those to you with plain English descriptions of the legislature and plain English arguments for and against whatever bill is being passed, as well as commentary from some different kind of participants. And it also gives you the opportunity to click yay or nay whether or not you agree with that particular bill that's being passed around by representatives. And it's not like a go into your polling place and voting, but the app Countable counts those votes and presents them to people and presents them to Congress and says, look, this is your constituents. 70% of them say yay. You know, however many 20% say nay. Why am I flapping my arms around like this? I don't even know. And now for something completely different. Boomerang. Boomerang is like my favorite thing ever after my 3rd cocktail. What Boomerang is it's an app that records 1 second of video and then loops it backward and forward. So it creates this kind of hilarious little animated GIF thing. Harry Potter picture thing. I will try to clip one in here from the ball that I went to on Sunday. Just super fun and silly. Have fun with your friends making Boomerang videos. Those of you who have kids, I'm sure you can make some really hilarious ones. It's really fun. Again, free app, fun stuff. And the last one I'm going to tell you about is a lifesaver for me. Lately, my husband found it, and we both listen to a lot of podcasts in addition to YouTube videos. I listen to podcasts while I'm working out a lot. I find that works for me better than music in many occasions. And so if you also feel that way, I recommend you download Podbean. You can find a podcast, every type of podcast on there. I listen to podcasts on every possible topic. science topics, political topics, social justice, science fiction television shows, sustainable living, true crime. Like, I like it way too much listening to podcasts about gruesome murders. And right now, like right at this exact moment, if you do listen to podcasts, I need you to go and listen to Missing Richard Simmons. In terms of pop cultural icons, I was already obsessed with Richard Simmons and have been since like 1992. But if you don't know, like, he's become a recluse in his older age and kind of disappeared the last couple of years. And this guy who was friends with him is making a podcast trying to figure out what's happened with Richard Simmons. And there's only 3 episodes so far, so you can quickly catch up and then message me so we can talk about this. And I just hope that Richard is okay. And I also, like, want to know what happens next. And so, yeah, I may sound completely insane, but if you like these kind of podcasts, you're really going to like this one. So those are my apps. I have no idea if I remembered everything correctly. I hope I can edit in some screenshots for you so you can see what I'm talking about. It's been a technological nightmare of a day, but a good one. And I'm happy to be back with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.